Hello. For the next hour or so, we're going to be talking about the development and production of TV test cards.
This is the only man on television who can make an hour last for 3 months.
We'll be talking about the very first 405 line designs right down to the most modern electronically generated test patterns. But before we do that, George...
But even if the presenter's dull, at least his guest will be excited.
I did 30 years in the BBC. I joined them in 1949.
Exciting? No, perhaps not. Here is living proof of why TV engineers are not usually allowed to appear on camera. It's for the best. It is. It's for the best.
A test card or test pattern and a tuning signal. What's the difference?
Well, the test card, and I should say here, whether it's an opacity or a transparency.
Oh dear. Well, I'm afraid we'll have to leave it there for now because there's something wrong with my seat. It appears to be facing the television.
B was a very similar one, except that we don't have a copy of that, by the way. I don't think there's one left in existence.
Well, we're half an hour into a history of the test card. They're only up to test card B, and already I'm losing the will to live.
Test cards can be a number of things, but they basically...
Worm food!
Test card C was a major breakthrough.
This was the first of the properly designed trade test cards.
Well, it's been with us for many years. It still seems to pop up now and again.
Oh, son.
OK, well, let's just pause there.
Oh, sod it, they're back. I'll fast forward.
We tried, then moved on to D, logic progression, of course.
No, fast forward.
There is a rather interesting story, might interest you, about both D and its 625 successor E.
There's only one thing for it. I'll connect a hose pipe to my exhaust, run it in through the car window, switch on the ignition. It'll all be peaceful. It'll all go away.
Well, thank you very much for coming along and telling us all about that, George. Any final points?
No, not really.